Picture this. It's the height of World War II. Technology is evolving at a breakneck pace. Radar is brand new. Jet engines are in their infancy, and precision weapons are the holy grail of modern warfare. So, how did the brightest scientific minds in the United States decide to guide their top secret anti-ship missiles? They crammed live pigeons into the nose cone. In the early 1940s, the U.S. Navy had a major problem. They could build glide bombs, essentially unpowered missiles dropped from bombers, but guiding them accurately to hit a moving warship miles away at sea was almost impossible. Electronic guidance systems back then were bulky, unreliable, and easily jammed by enemy radio signals. They needed a guidance system that was lightweight, incredibly precise, and immune to electronic countermeasures. Enter B.F. Skinner, the famous Harvard behavioral psychologist. Skinner had spent years studying operant conditioning, basically teaching animals to perform complex actions through rewards. Skinner believed that birds could act as organic target recognition computers. His idea? Train pigeons to recognize enemy ships and peck at them on a screen. Enter B.F. Skinner, the famous Harvard behavioral psychologist. Skinner had spent years studying operant conditioning, basically teaching animals to perform complex actions through rewards. Skinner believed that birds could act as organic target recognition computers. His idea? Train pigeons to recognize enemy ships and peck at them on a screen. This wasn't just a wild concept. It actually became a funded military research program codenamed Project Pigeon, later renamed Project Orcon for organic control. The missile, called the Pelican, featured a small lens in the nose that projected an image of the view ahead onto a frosted glass screen inside. 1 to 3 pigeons were strapped into tiny harnesses facing the screen. Whenever the image of a warship drifted off-center, the pigeons would peck directly at the ship. Sensors picked up the location of the pecks on the glass and mechanically adjusted the missile's flight fins, steering the bomb straight into the target. Believe it or not, the laboratory testing was an overwhelming success. The pigeons had lightning-fast reaction times, were surprisingly unfazed by loud noises or extreme pressure changes, and maintained pinpoint accuracy even when the bomb plunged into high-speed dives. Skinner proved that the biological guidance system worked. There was just one small issue: convincing military generals to take a bird-brained missile seriously. In October 1940, despite successful demonstrations, top military leadership officially pulled the plug. They simply couldn't get past how ridiculous it sounded to rely on a literal pigeon to win a war. The project was briefly revived in the late 1940s, but as electronic guidance technology rapidly improved, animal-guided weapons were permanently retired to the history books. So, next time you see a pigeon on the street aggressively pecking at a half-eaten French fry, just remember, 80 years ago, that bird's grandfather was considered cutting-edge guidance technology for weapons of mass destruction. And honestly, given how modern AI software operates sometimes, maybe relying on a bird with a grain obsession wasn't such a crazy idea after all. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button and subscribe for more weird history.